to a late stream. We're just gonna basically start the stream. We're not gonna do much. We're gonna get to the first area and so forth. Welcome to the Divinity Original Sin, and we're gonna actually beat it. We'll play it through it this time and win it. It's I'm gonna try to get do it, beat it. Explore mode. Okay. And let's see. Don't worry about appearance. The Inquisitor Fighter. We'll do Knight for her. And we're going to do AI.
What can I cook up today?
And for him, we're going to do a cleric.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them.
You can watch if you want.
A
I'm gonna
few
stream probably
brave
for like
Source hunters
an
are
hour.
all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Now we're not gonna give it, we're just gonna get to the city and then quit. play as the other character. I do. Oh, then I'm gonna have to get used to that again. First, we save.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
Horse hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
Holy Raiders!
Ironclad and fleet of foot! I'm invincible! The time of your death is at hand! Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside? Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking? Whatever's inside that tomb can work.
You're like a gorilla in a porcelain store.
Okay, we're gonna do the tutorial and get XP, so. So it's a good thing we're not keeping Twilight Highlands as our base of operations. Want to know why?
Why is that?
Because in the patch, pre-patch, it gets taken over by the Twilight Summer.
This seems to be broken.
I'm like seeing the Twilight Hammer again. I'm happy I am, but wow. Squeak!
Careful! There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in
Better to
protecting
detonate
whatever's
that
kept.
mine safely than trip over it myself. Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
Oops.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Oh, here we go.
This seems to be broken.
The bones speak, I guess.
What's this? I found something. work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Rains.
I need to dry off.
Good boy is in here. Try using fire on it. No. But now we know that fire can destroy it. Wait, he might have, no, he can't use anything. Okay.
I've spotted something. What's this? I found something. I think I hear voices downstairs.
The last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
I'm not using that holy hand grenade, no.
This seems to be broken.
Okay, being a knight is a lot easier than my last playthrough. I was a warrior. So I'm gonna stay as a knight and get heavy weapons. I'm gonna do every quest because I actually wanna do that. Duo shaft, one-handed hammer, good pod, intelligent potions.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The bloodstone defiler, where is it? Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you quickly. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha! In life, I toiled to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy. Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave. Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Okay, let's see here. Equipment. New two-handed weapons. Due to level difference. I think I can use it still, but let's see. Give him the hammer. Speaking of everything, because I want to sell it all.
Here lies Master Ragequin's second apprentice, killed by dying.
Killed by dying? Discovered a waypoint. Woohoo! Ugh. Where's that quest? I know it's around here somewhere. Ah, here it is.
Look! Look! A wanderer comes my way, walking the sands upon which this poor shell must suffer.
Did you see his name? Xerx?
Yes.
Call me Ishmashel, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not his native, tender water. Of course I can talk, don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur. Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes. But when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic hum. Oh, I remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached dead merry children. All this I have seen, alive, alone. Alas, my fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean? Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for. Yes, yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives release, and treasure long sunk I will grant thee. What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long-lost treasure?
Agreed. Let's send him home.
Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me the might of your sea-bound pitch. The sea, I have returned, where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
Let's see, what does this thing do? Oh, water resistance. Okay, thank you. Because water spells become kind of damaging later on. But yeah, I was looking for that quest because it was going to give me some XP. Until I level.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horde in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel.
So, you're source hunters, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Capital, come along. We're not far from the city. Come, let's have another drink while we still can. To your very good health.
And yours, Bibius.
I learned how to make an arrow shaft. Tomato sauce.
What the hell's happening down there? Orcs! Bloody orcs! Come, let's go back to the bridge. Let the source hunters handle their big brutes.
There's orcs down here.
Charge! Kill the unbelievers!
You are well within my range now. Seven, have mercy on his soul.
Wait, why did you fight? You, well, they're black cultists, that's why.
Thank heavens. Maybe now you can learn something useful, like how to wash your under things.
Who the heck is talking? It's probably that sword that I had that's talking.
Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
Who was that joker?
How very curious.
Damn traitor.
And how very
Where are Bibius
disquieting.
and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
Taken before his time, far before his time.
Let's
One day,
see.
comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Personality, leadership, charisma. We'll do charisma. Now for Roderick, let's do his skills. Power technique.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours. One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours. One day, come, my adventures will be yours. Okay, you can stop now.
Oi! The Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Well, bloody orcs are at it again. Beats me what on earth they want in Sightseal. This is their second attack within as many weeks. And their second defeat. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbor to the west of here. They may need help. I'd go myself, but we legionnaires are under strict orders never to abandon our posts. Never know when another one of these little raiders might sidle up the beach.
And here we are, we're at the city finally.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sightseal. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sightseal proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter, and I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sightseal. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
The orcs are
Sightseal, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
Alright, this is where we're quitting. We're here, and we're gonna play this along with a bunch of other games, but for now, we're done. Thank you for spending time here.